Hello, welcome to episode 2 of the OEB Oldbrook Let's Play series. This episode, we're actually going to play. Alright, I've sold all the standard vehicles, bought the MR models. As I've already mentioned, this episode was started previously, and I have done a little bit of work. Let me just see if I can figure this out. No, I can't. I've not got developer mode enabled to take you around and show you what I've done. But basically, we started harvesting field 6. As I said, there was a bit of interference on that video. Basically, my little girl woke up. She's 11 months old and she made a lot of noise. The wife got upset and yeah, the video it did not go well. Far too much background noise. But basically, we've started harvesting this field. I think it's a field of barley. I can't remember now, it was only a few hours ago. That looks pretty barley-ish. It is indeed barley. Obviously, MR combine. With the MR vehicles pack, you get 8 metre head instead of the 7.2, so I bought the 8 metre head. To start off with, I did 2 laps around the field and course-played it, because the developer version of courseplay out at the moment works with MR vehicles. It's the only thing that does. I was intending to use auto combine and auto tractor, but they were flashing errors up on the combine, not enough power, please check the implements. It was not happening, so they've been removed from the mods folder now, so we don't have any clutter or unused mods cluttering it up. Rubbish basically for this particular Let's Play, but they do work really well with non-MR versions. I've used them for a long time in single player before I joined the team. Thoroughly enjoyed them. Right, well, after doing the courseplay for the headland, I've just used normal hired worker. I've never really bothered with courseplay for combines. Hired worker works fine. Not using manual ignition, set him going, away he goes. Right, we'll pick up the tractor again. And I've course-played a little route from him, from the field to the silos to tip. We'd better set him going again though. F6 silo. Loaded. Combine. Automatic search. No. Yes. Drive course, nearest waypoint. Wait till the field point is reached. We are on to a winner. But we can't zoom out. That is why. There we go. So we don't need that now. Right, I did do a test on this actually after I finished the video as well, just to make sure it was working. Because although I have done a little test with this version of courseplay, I've only sort of got 10 minutes under my belt. I played with a few features, found out it was working and settled at that. But I am by no means a pro with it, and it will have to be learnt on the fly, so to speak. But yes, here we go. Happily harvesting the field. Jobs are good. I need to decide what to do with the straw. I want to do a 20 episode Let's Play, so need to kind of keep moving. Rather than spending a full episode baling, I think I'm going to forage it all. And the best way to do that is going to be windrowing maybe. If I windrow it, I can also set it. We're going to have to do a headland with a windrow though. I think I'm going to have to wait until the combine's finished with the field. Because obviously we need it to get the cows going, get the pigs going, start getting some manure. Manure. Pronounce it right. Yeah, we can sit in the tractor for a bit though, see what he does. Obviously, a couple of mods that I do use is load status in the top corner, courseplay, obviously, HUD hider. Ta-da! There's HUD hider. Great for taking screenshots. Shame it doesn't hide all the courseplay nodes though. Oh well. Oh, we're off. Try behind combine. Watch it cock up now, it'd just be my luck. Let's have a drink of tea while we're waiting for disaster to strike. Success! It's working really well too. But one thing I can show you is the weight. on the front. It is an MR only weight. It uses an MR specific script called real ballast. It adds weight to it. If we select it, use your numpad enter, and you can add various weights. Obviously you see the front of the tractor dipping down as the weight increases. It starts off around 800 kilograms and moves up to just over 2 tons. So it works with only 800 for general transport, because obviously the weight of this trailer is swinging on the back of the tractor, nicely balancing it off. But then when you're carrying fully mounted ploughs like Lemken Jules and such like, you can put on the full weight and perfectly balance it without worrying about flying wheels. It's good. A design will be available shortly. We're just in making sure there's no faults with it still. It is also washable and will get dirty as the game progresses. You can maybe see the first shade just changing now. It's a gradual thing. We'll see a little later. Takes 2 hours. We have a tractor that's not moving. When I made the weight, I wanted something that you could use for everything, rather than having to swap weights about all the time just to get the right one. I wanted one that you could use one weight, suits all sort of thing. Obviously, you've got a nice weight implement there. Switch back to the weight. Put a ton on the front. Much better. Obviously we don't want to cultivate just yet because we'll lose all that lovely straw. Ooh, chickens! Forgot to show you the chickens. Just hiding in there. With the water mod on, they also... you can't just buy them and wait for the eggs. You have to provide. Chickens like wheat and water. Oop. That was just select the right implement. Ah, another cool little mod I've got. Mirrors. Can't beat a good pair of mirrors on this game. Especially for when you're inside the tractor. Because obviously when you have a trailer on the back, all you can see is trailer. You cannot tell where you're reversing. With these mirrors, you can. Great idea. Actually, just turn them off on this one for now. Because we don't need them. At the seeder, I'm going to park by the seeds until we decide what we're going to use. What's coming up on great demand, get the money flowing. Potatoes. Now there's a challenge. Wheat and flour. It's all in 4 days anyway. Wheat and canola. We can do wheat and canola quite happily. And the default setting is wheat. Quite handy. For now, we're going to have to go foraging. We'll just take that off. I'll take this off as well, because any error messages that pop up on the bottom of the screen relating to the combine, no, he's not on courseplay, he will just stick in a hedge. This is why I did a double headland, to hopefully keep him away from it. Hired worker only works till the end of the crop, rather than the end of the field. So, in theory, no bush contact. But time will tell on that one. The tractor, however, is course-played. If he has an incident, it should show an error message in the bottom left-hand corner. But in the meantime, we need a forage wagon. I'm using a mod called Anti-Mod Discrimination. So there are no mods in the mod section. They are all in the main section. Right, you just have to scroll right down to the bottom. Here we go. MR. And that's from another series that we're doing at the moment. On Oldbrook V2, but Farmer Stew's filming that one. That's his baby, the 309, and that's the tractor I'm using. Test bed that I've been toying with. Not sure if that's the actual version I'm using on there though, or unless I've not changed the store picture. There has been a recent... the store does need work though. But it's not my mod, I just downloaded it. There is a new one been released on FS UK not so long ago, but without their front attacher. What was I coming for? Forage harvesters. Loading wagons even. Right, MR. We're going to need a little one. Or would it be better taking the bigger one? How much the difference? 53 to 44. That's curious. We'll go for the big one. We can afford it. We'll do it. There we go. Obviously reset because it's a long way. Trying to keep everything flowing. I'm being beeped at by the baby monitor. Hold on. So the child is awake now. We don't need this on anymore. Will you turn off? Yes, you will. Good night. Both mother and baby are out for the day. I get a little bit of peace. However long it lasts is another matter. Right, switch back to the front way. Drop it down. See what it's like on the front end. Maybe give her a couple. Need to sort the input bindings out for the quick camera. Again, worry about that later. Right, wrong implement selected. Not going to work. There we go. Try again. It may be better to courseplay this, and it will work because it is combined. Nice. Field work, there we go. Nearest waypoint. Have at ye. Lovely. The problem is, I don't actually have a tractor to do any manual work with now. So I'm not sure, without buying another one, what we can do. And obviously this fills up. I have not got the cart in to take it anywhere, so we're better off staying with this. It's just easy to talk if the courseplay runs it. What sort of speeds can we get up to here? Field speed of 14. Ooh, mouse scroll wheel. There you go, another feature new to courseplay this time. The little mouse showing up next to the mouse pointer, that is for the middle mouse button to adjust everything by scrolling. I don't want anything adjusting, so I'm not going to scroll. At least I don't think I do. We shall see. For now, everything seems to be working well. Obviously from the load status I can see the combine's just emptied. Gilbert 1800 has 63% barley in it. All is well. We're 13 minutes into the video and doing well. There's been no bush incidents today, no water incidents. Well, this episode. Just have another drink of tea, sorry. I'm staying up as well today. I've just done a 12-hour night shift and I'm still going. Without caffeine, I will fall. But it's making me a little hyper, which is a lot better for videos. You don't get my nervous, normal, monotone drone of thinking what's going on, what we're doing, which is a bit more active and animated. The courseplay. Oh well. There is going to be plenty of straw in this field. Missing a corner is not going to hurt us too much. But I'm just wondering whether she should get another tractor. Should we get another one? I only have a 6-metre cultivator, so it's not going to be able to go on the same 8-metre courseplay this is. But I can do another 6-metre one. That won't be too difficult to do. I think I'll have to do a little bit creative. There is a new feature with this courseplay. I don't know if we're going to see it at the minute. No, not while he's running. You can drive the tractor into the field, click a button, and is it in that one? No, that's for the course generation. And it will detect the field for you. Previously you had to drive around the outskirts of the field and save it as a course. Now you don't. It will automatically detect the edges of the field and give you a course to work with. It saves you doing a lot of driving around the outside and hitting a bump, going skew-whiff into a bush and it all going wrong. Which is handy, normally. In Oldbrook, with the lethal hedges and the small verges, not quite so much. It's going to pay us to do our own field profile. I hope it will still work as intended, but we shall see. I'll figure that one out when the time comes. Either that or I'll just use hired worker. Hired worker may be best because obviously he will not go over cultivated ground that he's already cultivated, so we only need to courseplay the outside headland again and unleash him. Yes, that could be the way forward. A little bit of courseplay, a little bit of hired worker. Yes, I think I'm going to do that. I like the sound of that, it has promise. Obviously he's in the low status, we'll go see what the other guys are up to. Harvester happily going away. 55%. I see, he should be chasing him by now. Previously he has been. I wonder if it's because the combine's pipe side is currently over the crop. Obviously this is a new version of courseplay. Let's just see if he gets a little bit active rather than creative when the combine turns round. The moment of truth. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. There we go. A little bit of proof there. Tractors do not like driving over crops and will wait. I wonder if it's set on, there's a pathfinding setting somewhere. Pathfinding activated, yes, and it is working very well. I always like watching this from inside the combine. Ah. Oh, wait a minute. The pipe will appear over here, I presume. There we go. Hey. It just looks cool. I mean, obviously the depth perception is a little bit out in the game. It's hard to sort of judge from here that it's over it. Obviously in real life it's a little easier. But saying that, it's not the combine's job to get the pipe over the trailer, it's the trailer's job to get underneath the pipe. Because the combine is obviously cutting what he needs to cut. This guy is the one who needs to get it right. Aside from the wiper motor in the way, it's pretty easy to do. We're now at 90%, so this guy should go for a run to the farm. Oh, look at the error message. Down in the bottom. Well, rather than an error message, it's more of an advisory. See, that didn't come up when I was testing it, but he only made it to 90%. I wonder. Number 2. On that note, I'm guessing this is the second Dukes that I bought. Oh. Fool. This one is the one. It's not paying attention. Too busy with the combine and the grain. Forgot about the straw. Absolutely. With the MR vehicle, everything's that little bit slower. Hold on, I am going to need mirrors for this. For the vanilla machines, they're not actually too bad inside the cab. We have seen worse. Whoop. Pay attention. Hedges are evil, remember. Or did he already make it back into the field? No, not yet. So where is he? And are we about to play chicken with him? I've not got show hired work. We're going to play chicken. Oh dear. There we go. Show hired workers on PDA. Another mod I need to re-find. For the next episode, that will be included. Right, this straw is going down to the cows, of which we don't have any, so we're going to have to buy some. Otherwise, they will not take much straw. And we are going to get plenty. I'm going to look back, can't see anything anyway. I was reversing using the mirror. Sorry, I've gone quiet. I'm not much good at multitasking, need to concentrate here. Focus on the right mirror because that's the one you can see the back of the trailer with. Now change to the left. Straighten her up. And we have reached our point. With a nice crash into the roof. Again, I'm tired. Did not notice the tip sign appear before I rammed it. Oh well, buy some cows. Cows. How close to 100 can we get? Nowhere near. 70. Sheep. Not much coverage in this. Neither chickens. We'll stay with the cows. Cows and pigs. They're the ones that are important to us here. Right. That's popped up. We need to make that disappear. There we go. Also the animal HUD, another mod I've got, or animal status, that one's called, but it sticks there and currently it's in the way of everything. I need to play about with the mod, move it around on the screen, because you can't see it hiding behind all the more realistic stuff in the corner and the mirror itself. Right, 14,000? No, don't be silly. Bring the cows up here for now. We have 63,000 litres in there. Ah, that worked out quite well. Now, is it worth going back to the field and topping up again, or going straight for the straw storage? I'm going to say back to the field. Rather than using the straw storage, I wonder if this lovely little corner here will take an Alt Q tip. So obviously not using the sheep farm. It's a bit of a trek to go. Oh dear, that's no good. It would appear it's not going. It's either not going to, or courseplay is interfering with it. But the key binding is normally Control Q. I'm not very inclined to run all the way up to the pigs just yet. I think we'll sell this little bit, get us some more money. Well, that's not going well. There we go. Panic over. Just hadn't gone far enough. Nowhere near far enough. That's a big trailer. Not bigger than what I thought. Right. Head back to the field. Carry on. Sorry, just having a drink. Turn that off. Hod header. And the mirrors stay. Good times. They lose the border, but the mirrors themselves stay. Obviously the tractor made it back to the field. Proof if ever there was that courseplay is working. He's unloading fantastically. We've not had to reposition him on the combine at all. I'm presuming the vanilla mods themselves are what courseplay was programmed for. As such, it would be very disappointing if it didn't work. However, buying all those cows has now took away our chances of buying another tractor. Unless we do the unthinkable and take out a loan. There is plenty of grain to take to the silos though. Silos. This is sell points. Oops. Took that a bit too sharp, I think. I'll have to bring the hood back in a second. Just to make sure I'm in the right place for the tractor. Hood's up. Nearest waypoint. Drive course. Maybe a bit quick, but he's not complaining. Everything's filling up nicely. Obviously, even after now 27 minutes, this is all we've managed to get harvested on this field. So you can see why I didn't reset the game completely and start from scratch again. It took a little while to get to where I was, and I didn't want to lose all that work, even though the video wasn't that great. Hopefully this one's going to be a lot better, but I'll find out when I play it back. Obviously I said there was a double headland done, so he'll go around one more time. That error message is going to flash up again saying he needs to be unloaded, which is really handy. So it means we can let him do his thing and just chill out in the stubble. There's the Bank of Hagenstadt, there we go. Well, we do have 150,000 loan anyway. Credit Union Hagenstadt even. The mod's called Bank of Hagenstadt. Hagenstedt, not Stad, Sted. And the loans with this mod in, you get charged a fair bit, I believe, on interest. They're a little keen. But it is worthwhile paying the loan off quickly. Oh, we don't actually have a loan at the minute. Should we get another tractor or not then? Can we pay the loan off if we get another tractor? So obviously the outskirts of this field are now ready for cultivation. Yet he's going to be a while. He's going to be a while. Speed things up. A third tractor. Ooh, temptations. We could buy the Massey. Good old Red Devil. 61. How much, where the hell are the ones we have? They're 90. They're coming in at 142. This is indeed the pimped Massey. 61. I'm going to buy the Massey. Where are we? 49. There we go. Take it to 100. So we are locked out at 200. Ah, that's interesting. So that works the same as the original bank when taking it to 200, but obviously you can take a loan out of a ridiculous amount of money if you wish. Again, the repayments are a killer. I wouldn't recommend a huge loan until you have a lot of income. Either way, where's the Massey? It's cheap, it's powerful, it works, it's good stuff. Another weight. Get them both delivered. There we go, the Red Devil. This is just it's as I found it, it was just a happy little mod, nothing special in it, no specialisations, but it had been MR'd, that's what drew me to it. It's a great little test bed for just playing about with. I mean, this is work I've been doing in Blender, putting the bonnet scoop on it, the air filter, Giants editor for all the controls inside the cab, all the different faces, reskinned the cab, reskinned the dash. I think that's off a Honda Civic, just because it looked different. Put a bit of IC in her as well. She's coming on nicely. Just to learn with, obviously we've got the number plates on, OEB modding, front and rear. Disco Dave in the front, that's me. Red Devil on the back. And recently I have got the add ballast system, but I haven't finished it because I have been told the wheel weights would not go in the jewels, so that needs a little bit more work. But all the rest of it has been inspected and is right. All the settings work out correctly. She looks mean and impressive, but anyway, back to default. Maybe with a little wheel weights. We are going cultivating after all. 4 on the front, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it up to a ton. Now obviously this tractor is not one of the vanilla mods. I don't know how well it will work with the courseplay, because now it does have a few specialisations on it. So we shall soon see. Stick hood hider on. Zoom out. Hood hider was a bad idea because I'm going to need it now for the courseplay. Bring that back. Here we go. Start course. There you go. Calculate current field edge path. Would be actually. Let's do a little test. Calculate current field edge path. Indeed. Job done. Ooh. Well, you're not going to get much closer than that, are you? That's nigh on perfect. Even a little bit of overlap, look, so don't. Oh, that's fantastic. Well done to the courseplay developers. Well done. That is brilliant. Right then, field 6. Overwrite field 6's edge path in the list. Oh, it's already been done. Either way, do it. There we go. He's ready to go again. What happened to field 6? Okay, yes, we have reached this. Now what? Ah, field work. Yes, do that. Yes, do that. Here we go. Field edge path. Field 6. Oh, we've got field 9 booked in. Field 6, working width 6 meters. Ah, the ability to scroll. Wonderful. Starting corner. Northwest. Northwest. Starting direction. East. Return to first point. No. Headland 3. Can we do after? No, it all has to be before now. Either way, 3 headlands, good stuff. Generate the course. Save the course. F6, 6 metres. Job done. Save that. Back him up. Brake. Put him forwards. And fieldwork. Nearest waypoint, first waypoint, drive course. Go. See how this works. Hopefully very well. Well, it's off to a good start. We'll come back and analyse this. No, wrong one. There we go. So close. Control 7 stop driver. No, control 9 stop driver. None of it's working. Stop driver. Numpad 7. HUD doesn't work with HUD hider off. Can lift that up this time. See the MR engine fighting it all the way. Pop this up. I believe a faster way to the storage. Oh, it's going to take us to the climb. I wonder. I think the storage silos are actually linked, so that when you fill the one down here, it fills the one up there, which will be really helpful for us. Come on, girl, you can do it. 4-wheel drive's enabled. There we go. Can't see much at all with everything cluttering the screen. That's better. Paying a little attention to the load status this time. Combine's fine, trailer's fine. They'll happily work away. We're at 37 minutes. I'm going to take this to the store silent and call this episode done. In the interest of keeping the season moving, rather than just seeing harvesting, I'm going to let the combine finish harvesting. I'm going to pick up all the straw. And next episode, we're going to move on to the cornfield with the combine. The cultivator hopefully will have finished, and we may start seeding field 6 again. Possibly play with the pigs a bit. And we'll see how we get on. Alright, coming up to the main road. Just check for traffic. No traffic there. That's a mean little hill. I say little hill, but it's still mean. Obviously you can see how much the tractor's struggling with this weight on the back now. The MR engine really shows how much it's changed the game. You can't just put the throttle down and hang on anymore. You have to think about things. Like there's certain maps out there where this tractor would not be able to pull this trailer around. It just would not happen. On games like that you have to think about buying big tractors, small trailers, or depending where you're taking the trailer, half filling it even, just to keep the weight down so you can get up hills and such. It adds a lot more to the game. I thoroughly enjoy it. I will not be going back to normal, I don't think. That looks like the one we're after. I can't tell if I'm in the right place just by the mirrors. Nearly. That's what I'm looking for. Looking in the wrong mirror. There we go. Even though I was looking backwards, I'm not actually reversing that way anymore now. You can see the wheels on the trailer trying to turn. Without HUD hider, you don't know. There you go. Engine's revving up. We're getting some straw in storage. Wonderful. Right, well on that note people, thanks for watching episode 2. Hopefully catch you all next time. Here on Oldbrook V2. Bye.